it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interesting to see what the call is here. Caught quickly. Enough to convert on 3rd there. So 1st down from the 12 now.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Alabama. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up one inch.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown in their last possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Breaks free.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. 1st down from the 23.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up 1st downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Going to scramble now. And we went out of bounds. downs after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
They test the middle, but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Game sets up a third down and goal from the 6. Out of the gun now on third down. He's running out of time here. Now they trap him for a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. Kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's stopping short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Back to pass. It's Townsend. Looking to scramble. Finally throws it deep down the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs. This time enough for one more play in the half. And looking to throw now on first down. A deep shot right down the middle. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it's been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up his pass game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
You bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
There you go. I love to see that fullback get involved. Take advantage of the defense, sometimes forgetting the fullback. Defenders rarely see offenses that look for the fullback out of the backfield, and here it pays off for a first down.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Receiver makes the grab. He stopped, but he gets a first down. They bring him down, and the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
And the Seminoles with 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. It's Townsend. The pocket breaking down. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner out. So hard.
Touchdown, Knowles. And they jump on top here in the second half. And now to try here for the extra point.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. On the move now. Fires it on the move. He's got his man in the open field. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. He's wide open. Look out. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Headed for the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. It's an easy job for Good play call, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead to 4.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. To the air, it's Townsend. Grabbed by the receiver. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Noles will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And he's brought down immediately. No fair catch there, but that might have been the smarter play. Ball handed off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Comes up with the catch. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion on first down, we're going to throw it again. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. Fine time. Moving to his left. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
11th play of this grinding drive here in the playoff game. 3rd down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the pass is incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown. Tie. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Extra point is up and good. So the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter.
21.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense offense heads back onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Gets it out quickly to the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Tackle led at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. And the Knowles will line up on 1st and 10. Scanning the field. It's Townsend. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45.
Hey, here's some positive yards. You love to see that. Now you've got a chance here to continue to attack this defense. They're trying not to give up the big plays, but down by a couple scores, you got to get a quick touchdown and hope to be able to get the ball back.
So the screen on 1st down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going the screen on 1st down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for a loss.
He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains, and who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which you cannot escape. It's a sack. A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Wants to throw it. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Man, you just hate to see this for this offense. They've done a nice job here, giving themselves a shot to get back into this game, and you got to go for it. But to come up a little bit short, this one may be over.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Grinding away with a running game. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the 1st down here. And they've got him on the blitz. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Townsend. Close to the tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. We're going to throw it on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Caught by the receiver. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short games are not going to help you.
That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Looking to chuck it again. It's a quick grab. And it's out of bounds after a decent game.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to scramble. Deep throw across his body to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. The Seminoles come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. And the Seminoles will line up now. It's first and goal. Looking downfield. It's Townsend. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within one score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. On the move now. And he's sacked, but a penalty flag is down. This will be very costly for the defense, but it's against them. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance.